You could have heard this episode 48 hours early on our Patreon, patreon.com/indieheadspodcast. By joining us for as low as $1 a month, you'll receive episodes early and gain access to our Discord server. All of our upcoming episodes will be up on our Patreon 48 hours before it hits our public podcast feeds. But if you're hearing this via our Patreon feed, we thank you so much for your support. We especially want to thank our Real Ones patrons, including Becca Ntien, Georgia Mikowski, Alex Grichmanoff, Baby Bucco, Josiah Duncan, Jenna LaFleur, Grant McSpooky, Old Man Withers, Jackson Christ, Alex, Matt Kapczynski, Mark Berry, Aaron Hillsamer, Darian Fisher, Gay Horse 420, Cal 50, Mommy I Just Went Boom Boom, Chris Wade, Jacqueline Kataga, Alec Felder, Eraserhead Baby, Selectric, Rob Marino, Dylan, Waffle113, Noah Kurtz, Tony DeSerafino, Maze Farms, and Derek Pemberton. To become a Real One, consider supporting us with a $5 a month donation for receive bonus episodes every month and get a shout out at the top of the pod. Anyways though, enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indieheads podcast. It's our first episode of December 2021, and I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Our guests tonight, we have Gavin, we've got Rose, we got three special guests. We've got Ivan, Joanne Newsom 41, we've got Mr. Barely March, and we've got Grant. And Grant once again has brought us all here for a special Dave Grohl fan club playlist episode. That is, would this be the sequel to the Scary Cars, or is this more of like a spin-off to the Scary Cars episode?
This is more like a straight-to-TV semi-soft reboot, you know?
Okay. Grant, why are we here? What playlist have you put together for us?
Well, I've invited all these wonderful people here. With one goal in mind, and that is to slap that Coffin bass baby. This is a 10-song playlist of all Psychobilly.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, God.
Do you need to explain what Psychobilly is?
Okay.
I think you probably should. Just because, again, not everyone who listens to this podcast is inside our chat. And I think that for those that are not in the chat, or those who are in the chat and don't torture me by claiming that I'm Psychobilly every week, I thank you so much, because I am not Psychobilly. You're gonna hear a lot of people on this podcast say that I am Psychobilly, but that is very far from the truth.
You are not Psychobilly. You are Psycho Maddie. This is a band meeting of Psycho Maddie and the Coffin crew.
You better shut your mouth, Mr. Barely March, Chris, because if you keep speaking, my lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, will be on the line and calling your home.
Well, Maddie, I just want to say...
I gotta say, it's amazing that your income from being a member of the Reverend Horton, he gave you enough to get that kind of lawyer.
Shut up! Shut up!
It's a Psycho Maddie freakout.
Oh, okay, Grant, just please, what is Psychobilly?
Okay.
What is it?
Well, for those of you that were cool in high school, Psychobilly is basically a combination of 50s rockabilly and usually horror punk. It can be other genres of punk, but for some reason, there's always zombies, there's always skeletons. I was obsessed with it in high school. I had a pompadour. I wore shirts for basically every band on this list, and I decided we'd revisit the music of my youth, and I'm dressed for the occasion for this audio podcast, you know. But I'm here to listen to some good ass music.
Oh my God. There's many things, Grant is a master of makeup and costuming and stuff. And I would, next Halloween, hopefully I can make my way to either the lovely state of Oklahoma or Texas. And Grant can, the only time that I will be, the thing with Grant is that I am not Psychobilly. I want to reiterate this. I am not Psychobilly. However, if Grant, however, if Grant wanted to give me a Psychobilly makeover, I would allow that to happen, because I'm just genuinely curious what Grant would do to my face and my hair and my body to make me a true Psychobilly.
Not much.
Not much, apparently. Not much.
You're already there, bud.
But Grant, what is our what is our first song on the playlist tonight?
Our first song, it's a classic. You know it, you love it if you played Guitar Hero 2. Can everyone say it at the same time? All right.
You can certainly try.
One, 2, 3.
It's
a
Psychobilly
Freakout.
Let's hear Psychobilly Freakout from the Reverend Horton Heat real quick.
I think one thing that stands out is that this guy is a punk, but he dresses dapper. You can just tell he means business.
By the way, Sub Pop Records released this album.
Hell
Sub
yeah.
Pop.
So let me just say up front, this episode I'm just gonna be asking questions. So, wait, what is involved in a Psychobilly Freakout? Just curious.
Well, it's when a white boy goes off and starts shredding.
Yeah.
Well, Psychobilly Freakout is a white boy shredding, or is a homicidal doll playing games?
It's probably both. Yeah, this song's good. Let's get that out
this
there.
rules. I love it. I've loved it since Guitar Hero 2. I will love it forever. This is the song to crash your classic car to.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna play heel this episode. I gotta admit, I don't care for this song, or I think most of the genre of Psychobilly, and I feel like I'm gonna be heel, and this is gonna probably end my 3-year-long friendship with Gavin. And
You're too twee. You're on the Virgin Chad spectrum. This is so far in the Chad zone, and Belle and Sebastian and Matt and Kim.
Yeah,
those are Virgin bands.
not a lot of people notice, but K Records stands for Kim Records.
That is true. We can't start talking about Matt and Kim. We need to get back to the good Reverend. Reverend Horton Heat did not want to stop playing concerts during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone remembers.
I do remember that. That tarnishes
I just
us.
found out why Sub Pop released this album. It's because it stands for Suboptimal Pompadour.
Oh,
hell yeah.
yes, of course.
This man is a damn reverend. You put some respect on his
No,
name.
they're not referring to the Reverend.
The thing is that if I say anything positive about any of these songs, it's going to be used against me.
Maddie, I'm making the promise right now. If you can make it through this episode, I personally will stop the Psycho Maddie jokes. Can't speak for anyone else.
I will absolutely not.
That's the thing. I mean, I'm gonna finish this episode. I'll do it, but it's like but the jokes are not. Again, Grant, by virtue of me being on this episode, by virtue of putting this playlist together, the jokes are going to keep going. They're never going to stop.
What jokes?
Every other person is saying, aside from Ivan, is saying that this song is good. This is a safe space.
It is a good song. I'm going to say that's why I like it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Maddie, you're like an LA music industry person who has that hair and listens to Black MIDI. Like, you're good. Like, you'll always just be like. It just means that you have hipster vibes.
Yeah, which again, it's funny you say that because literally after this podcast, I'm probably going to a bar in Silver Lake. So,
yeah, can you stop by the? There's a mural there. I'm not going to bring them up again, but my favorite band, Silver Sun Pickups, have a mural in Silver Lake. So just please take a picture for me.
Jesus Christ,
Maddie, I think here's something. Let me just. I can probably. I don't have to convert you to Psychobilly because you're already in there. But let me just tell you something. You're a big fan of post-punk. Let me just tell you, post-punk is like Psychobilly, except the Reverend Horton Heat is behind the drum kit.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. This makes perfect sense to me.
It's the same thing.
I don't. Okay, well, look, we're already off to a great start here, folks.
We're off.
God. Any
this
more thoughts?
This episode's already out of this world, just like the Meteors.
Grant,
I just want to say one thing. Shout out Reverend Horton Heat. They did a song about Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network in the 90s. Unbelievable swag. The most Psychobilly thing to ever happen. But I feel like that's all we have to say other than it's a Psychobilly Freakout.
Oh god.
Yeah,
well,
that is like most of the words to this song. Is just that phrase and then just shredding. So no complaints for me, the Fish fan.
Yeah.
Okay, Grant, our next song. What do you got for us next?
Our next song is Wreckin' Crew by the Meteors.
Oh boy, let's hear a little bit of that song real quick. So we're gonna play a game, listeners. I'm gonna need to look at this track list again real quick, and I'm gonna tell you how many songs on here that I like. Let's see, I think I like about 3 or 4 songs on this playlist. This one,
and you love
I
the
liked
rest.
it. Okay, no. I think I liked this one at first, but it didn't really hold up on the multiple listens for me. It's a little too I don't know. It's obviously very much like this is definitely, when we talk about classic Psychobilly, this probably seems like classic Psychobilly from the sound, but it didn't hold up on multiple listens. It's not quite for me.
Look, the guy sounds British, and we know that you hate them, so you can just...
There you go, exactly. I hate the
British people in the context of when they're acting all weird and talking about some weird stuff.
And what's weirder than
if you're talking about Black Country New Road, I don't support that band anymore. I'm saying that principally because Basketball Shoes is going to come out, and all the Indieheads, and by Indieheads I mean the r/Indieheads subreddit, they're all going to cream their pants when he talks about creaming his pants to Charlie XCX. So at least I appreciate Psychobilly for not having that.
You know what? Like, I don't like Psychobilly, but I still feel like you're insulting them by bringing up that band in this episode.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I
agree.
Look, Barely March brought that band up.
I literally just said British people.
That
could mean any band.
Yeah,
you love any British post-punk band.
You love them so much, Maddie. You want to kiss every member of Black Country New Road.
Why did I agree to this podcast? Why did I agree to this podcast?
Might get some people.
Why did I invite Ivan? Why did I invite Ivan?
This will get some people on this pod, maybe not mad at me, but a little upset. I think I call bullshit on you saying you only like 3 of these songs. All these songs sound the same. That's what you know. What that means? You have a refined Psychobilly palate. You can tell all this.
That's true. Maddie, retort.
I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
You're gonna have a Psychobilly freakout.
I can't even form sentences or words because again, this is just.
I'll tell you what it is.
Chris, please let me speak for just 1 second.
Texas Psychobilly freakouts. That's what it is.
I knew that going into this podcast, it was 5 against 1. All right, like I'm going to get like mugged by these 5 individuals on this podcast.
Yeah,
they're gonna take my money. They're gonna steal my identity. They're gonna frame me.
I'm an innocent woman. Let me just say that right here.
I feel like Harrison Ford right now in The Fugitive. That's what I feel like.
Would you say you have white hair and you drive a Ford?
Pretty Psychobilly.
Yeah, how did I set myself up for that? How did I set myself up? Oh my God.
Let's talk about the Midwest emo versus emo debate of the Psychobilly community.
Oh God, yeah.
Which is the acronym OTM
APP.
APP.
Yes.
So that stands for Only the Meteors Are Pure Psychobilly, which means there is a sizable portion of people who like psychobilly music who think that there is only one psychobilly band, and it's this one. And I gotta say, this just kind of sounds like rockabilly to me. I don't really know how this isn't.
This sounds like sorry to bring up like something that is like maybe a little too snooty on the Psychobilly episode, but it does have like very big like Jim Jarmusch vibes or whatever. Like this would definitely be in like that, like one of those like Jim Jarmusch movies that where like Tom Waits is walking around like black and white. And I'm like, it's always like one of those things where I feel like I should like this, like, because aesthetically I like things that are kind of like this, but it's like, it reminds me of like when the Clash get to like rockabilly.
Well, I like that, but I also
like that. Maddie, do you think that Tom Waits is an honorary Psychobilly?
I don't know. He was really good in Licorice Pizza.
Songs in it already had this.
He was really good in
He's
Licorice
at
Pizza.
full, I don't
That's
even
all.
want to be around anymore.
Oh my god! No, you know what? I'm starting to doubt that you're Psychobilly. You're starting to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson.
And Carl Havoc's kind of a psychobilly. He's got the pompadour.
You just need to throw some tattoos on him.
Well, our next song. Grant, what is our next song?
Okay, our next song is by my favorite band from high school, The Creepshow, with Run for Your Life.
Let's hear a little bit of the song real quick. This is probably my second favorite song on the playlist. Grant, you have good taste by saying this is your favorite band in high school because...
I was obsessed with The Creepshow in high school. They were one of the bands that was always called a poser. The main thing that everyone always said with them is like, it was an insult to call them Psychobilly Paramore, and it's like, that's the swaggiest thing on earth to me.
Paramore are
that's
awesome.
The band I want to listen to.
It's very clearly sexist. Like, it's just...
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
yes.
Like a girl singing Psychobilly?
Yeah. I listened to a lot
but also
of...
I kind of get it because like just rockabilly is like just the style is like very male dominated. So I guess
why
I
no
get
Psycho
it.
Betty?
See, my only... Psychobilly Eilish.
I will say, listening to this song goes way harder than it needs to be, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, this is pretty much just a pop punk song with a stand-up bass in it, but like, I think it works for the era.
It's also got the spooky theremin noises and stuff, and the organs.
Unfortunately, I don't like this one that much because it sounds like a song that they would play in like a Scooby-Doo reboot.
That is why it's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you talking about,
I've never
Rose?
been to punk rock bowling, but this is what I imagine plays at punk rock bowling at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and like I can just smell this song. Like I just imagine like standing in the field next to a psychobilly couple who smell like garbage, and like a guy drinking like a $15 IPA at punk rock bowling, being like, "Thank God for punk rock, fucking rock." Like this is a vibe, and like I can tell that that's like Gavin's dream. So like
that is, yeah.
So like I can tell why you like this song, but yeah, this is my take on the song.
This is Ivan is correct. This is the smelliest playlist we've ever discussed on this podcast.
No way.
No way. This is like the punk rock. This is the punk rock sock hop. This is what this song is.
Yeah, this is like a drop in the ocean that is the smell of Anthony Kiedis. Like,
yes, we have talked about too much Red Hot Chili Peppers for this to be called the smelliest playlist. First of all, you know these freaks are obsessed with cologne. So let's get that out.
Well, I didn't mean smell again. Yeah. Again, cologne can be pretty. I mean, there's people. Cologne can smell pretty bad.
They just smell like
this playlist is brought to you
by when it comes to cologne,
these are way too well manufactured to smell bad.
Do you have a picture of them on hand? I'm gonna have to Google.
Well, I want to talk about.
I'm just gonna Google Psychobilly.
This song sounds like a greaser who like pulls like a knife out of their like leather jacket, but it turns out it's just like a comb, and they start combing the pompadour.
There's the Horrorpops and Nekromantix swag.
Here we go.
Yeah. Speaking of Matt and Kim, Nekromantix.
Oh my god,
we got Matt here and Kim there.
Oh
boy.
God.
What's that?
Well, yeah,
let's talk about what happened to this band.
I would love to talk about what happened to this band.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this band has had 3 singers over the span of their lifetime. Their first one was a woman named Sarah Blackwood. Every member of Creepshow has nicknames, and hers was Hellcat. She was with them for 1 album, and then she left because she was pregnant and she wanted to raise her kid, and she didn't want to do the psychobilly shit anymore. But she had a sister named Sarah. She was in all their music videos when Jen was their singer. Did a lot of work behind the scenes with them, doing backing vocals. She became the vocalist. Her nickname was Sin. She is the one singing Run for Your Life. And in 2012, she did a cover of Somebody That I Used to Know with the indie pop band Walk Off the Earth, and it went like super crazy viral. You may have seen this in like 2012. It's the video where there's like 5 people and they're all playing the same guitar and they're singing Gautier.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the singer of the Creepshow. The second that went viral, she dipped and she joined that band.
Okay.
And now they have a new singer. Her name is Kinda. Her stage name is Obi-Wan Kendabi.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, she's been getting shit for years for being the new girl and not being one of the sisters. And it's like, she's been in the band for, I think, 7 years now. And the other 2 were in it for 2 and 5. It's like, get over it.
A lot of rotating lineups, a lot of drama in the psychobilly community.
Yeah, I've been looking at pictures just to get like the full the full story behind your background of the band. I do love that in the picture that I found, there's immediately a Jack Daniels logo in the background. And every picture of them does look like they're like they look like a Riverdale band. Like they don't look real.
That's every one of these bands.
Awesome.
Every single one of these bands.
That's awesome. They all look like, remember that game Lollipop Chainsaw?
Holy shit, yeah.
James Gunn game?
Yeah, where it was like, the whole thing was like, here's like a sexy cheerleader, but we're not going to mention that she's in high school. And then she like, really, every like James Gunn joke prior to Guardians of the Galaxy was like, let's have like a sexy teen, right? Anyway, we're not going to cancel James Gunn on this podcast. Anyway,
Psychobilly in one of those fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Oh yes, James Gunn does have very Psychobilly vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well,
he's making fucking trauma movies.
There you go. Well, our next band is, I guess, one of the more legendary bands in the psychobilly scene. Is that correct?
I would argue the legendary band. Of the legendary
band. Don't act like you don't know, Maddie.
I don't. Our next song is the Cramps' "Human Fly." So let's hear a little bit of that song real quick.
Imagine how twisted your mind has to be to think of someone being a human fly. Like only in psychobilly. Really putting the psycho in the.
This is awesome. It's like beat happening.
I specifically made that joke just to trigger Ivan a little bit.
This is better than beat happening though.
Yeah, this is the best psychobilly song ever.
This band is like this is like such a type of guy band. And,
me.
And I have to admit that I do think this is like one of I hate this band. This band exists like in a similar, like I think that this Nick Cave and Tom Waits are the same band.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's why I tried getting into Nick Cave in like high school. I just didn't get it. Didn't like it very much.
It's just like
not to insult our boy Zach, but I don't get Nick Cave, and I don't really get this song. This one wasn't one of my favorites. I did not.
You listen to all that post-punk shit and you just don't get this song.
This is a Gremlin song.
Yeah.
What is there to get?
This is Gremlin gore.
Yeah, this song sounds like Mike Patton based his entire career off this vocal performance.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to claim me as the fucking expert in psychobilly, I'm allowed to say that the Cramps aren't good.
No,
you know,
look,
you're not allowed to say that.
Look, this is not Gremlin's energy. This is like the energy of a guy who has like a net worth of $25 million in Los Angeles who loves dive bars. Like that's the energy that this song has.
Yeah, Maddie.
God damn it! I hate you guys. I hate this. I fucking hate this podcast.
No, this band's awesome. I think Ivan just doesn't support women.
Yeah,
it's true.
This
I don't support women in the psychobilly scene.
No, that's why we need our own Psycho Betty scene.
Yeah, this is just a husband and wife just going off about a horror movie they saw.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I don't like horror movies. You know, I prefer when husbands and wives sing about things like the daylight. and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah. Okay, that makes sense why you would like this.
Yeah.
What are the Cramps if not scary Matt?
Yeah.
It's like when Universal Studios turns into Halloween Horror Nights. That's just Matt and Kim putting on an orange wig and a pompadour.
Then who would be the not scary farm then?
The not scary farm. That would probably be like, remember that band Yacht that faked the sex tape?
Yeah.
They're the not scary farm because we saw their nuts and we saw their
cranberries.
We saw their farm.
Saw them farm their nuts and berries.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy.
I don't think I've ever listened to the Cramps before this. I think my only touchstone was that one SpongeBob song, and also I watched that show, The Cramp Twins, but I don't think it has anything to do with the Cramps.
Yeah, that was a show about me and Gavin.
Good Lord.
That's why one review is purple.
Well then.
I think this is
sick. It's
I
so
like
much swag.
Yeah.
Shouts the fuck out to the Cramps. A lot of their songs were just kind of reworkings of old psychobilly songs. Like I Was a Teenage Werewolf is literally just the riff from a song called Strolling After Dark by I already forgot their name. I think The Shades. Yeah, it's all just reworked to be about horror movies. So basically they're the best band ever, and the only thing
they're basically like this. They're basically just like this, just the scary music or the scary movie of music, essentially.
It's more like the horror Plunderphonics.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, oh boy, our next song is
You're like the Psychobilly. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
I was gonna say Psychobilly Vitamin String Quartet.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Speaking of punk rock bowling,
R.I.P. Lux.
Yeah, R.I.P. Lux.
R.I.P. Fat Mike.
All right. Breaking news.
He's not. Oh god. Well, our next.
I could have sworn Fat Mike died of COVID last week.
Fat Mikeabilly.
Fat Mikeabilly. Oh my god.
I feel like here's the thing. If Fat Mike actually died, like Gavin would be like crying on this episode right now. He'd still be grieving,
crying, but I'd be pretty sad.
Oh god.
I was the only one who stood with Gavin. Linoleum, one of the best songs ever written.
I'm right there with y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god.
Maddie.
Okay, we need to move.
Continue.
We need to move on.
Speaking of
to
Matt
our
and
next
Kim.
song.
Maddie and Kim, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, our next song is from a returning band. This band was on the Scary Cars playlist episode, but they're back here again. It's Nekromantix with their song Rot in Hell. So let's hear a little bit of Rot in Hell real quick. I think this is the worst band ever. Maybe.
No.
You're only upset because they stole your whole Coffin base shtick.
No. I feel like saying this band is 0 for 2 on these playlist episodes. I feel like that's not saying. They're like -2 for 2 for me.
Look, we've all had those times where we're stuck waiting in traffic and then we get our cold fries. We start screaming to suck my cojones.
Okay, I do relate to that. Especially living in LA. I do relate to that.
Their album. They look like the fucking Da Vinci triplets.
Low key. This song has
the Vinci twins.
This song has Karen energy.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on Karens.
Yeah, we need less psycho Karens out there, more psychobillies out there. I just want to say this song is pretty much exactly like Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. It's awesome. I love it.
This song brings distinct memories of the video game Star Wars The Force Unleashed to me, because as a child, do y'all remember that level we had to pull the Imperial Star Destroyer out of the sky while like ships were shooting at you? Yeah. It's like one of the hardest, most frustrating levels in the game, and I got so mad that I took out my little iPod Nano, put on Rotten Hell, put it on repeat, and just kept playing it till I got that ship down.
I don't know how you can hate this, Maddie. Like this.
Look, Gavin. I feel like over the course of my friendship with Gavin, we have gone through like a weird post-irony journey where I've gained an appreciation for Asher Roth, I Love College. That's like one of the best songs ever. I've gained appreciation for Hinder Lives of an Angel, for Puddle of Mud, for like Creed, for everything really. And that's why I have to take a stand and say that this song fucking sucks. And this is where I draw the line, and this is where I have to say that I have found love. I have seen the light of God, and like this song has made me hate irony. That now this song single-handedly turned me against the dirtbag left. I think that Susan Sarandon is a traitor to her country. This is what this song has made me feel. But her emails is what I have to say about this song.
Ivan, give us your best vote face real quick. Give us your best vote face real quick.
Like
give us a vote face on this audio podcast.
Yeah, let's see if the listeners at home see that.
Well, okay. Yeah. She's electable if you vote for her. Is what I have to say.
Ivan is in the unique position on this podcast where we generally agree that most of this music sucks, but Ivan hates me.
Always me, Maddie. It seems like it's just you.
That Ivan and I, we agree this music sucks, but Ivan still feels the need to torture me anyways. So,
this song is awesome.
I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Do you think I should at Susan Sarandon on Twitter right now and ask her if she likes this song?
No,
absolutely.
Okay. Well, you guys all like it, and like we need to get the Susan Sarandon.
Look, I'm sure Susan Sarandon hates waiting in traffic just to have her fries served cold.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you go choke the chicken before you make me barf? Any song that has that lyric in it cannot be bad.
Hasta la vista, baby. I hope you rot in hell.
Vista, baby. I love the little voice.
So do we want to talk about how Maddie loves Pepsi and the lead singer of this band also loves Pepsi?
I've never seen the two of them in the same room. They both love Coffin bases.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of
they both love getting vaccinated.
That is true.
Gavin has discovered a lot of vile things over the past, pretty much the entire time they've been a member of this podcast, but especially in the last year and a half or so. This is probably one of the most evil discoveries that Gavin has made yet, because I can't dispute this. I don't have any comebacks for why the Nekromantix guy loves Pepsi too. I've got nothing. I have nothing. I just have to sit here and take it. All right. So go ahead, Gavin. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Let's get some sad facts about Psychobilly out there right now. Most of it is aging punks who are becoming racists. Yeah. So they want to listen to music from like when segregation was around.
Jesus Christ.
But I do want to say, they're those guys. I don't think they're present on this playlist.
No, I made sure that none of them were on this.
Yeah, because I went through Kim Nekromantix, the singer of this band's Facebook page, after I noticed him posting a lot on Instagram about going to Facebook jail, and I said, uh-oh, that sounds bad. So I went to his Facebook page. He seems like a really cool guy. He straight up said, we need a vaccine mandate because dummies won't get it. He posts a lot about like how the Confederate flag is dumb, and if you're a Psychobilly band who still waves that, you're a dumbass. But he mostly posts about the delicious cola Pepsi.
That's right.
And if you know anything about our dear beloved Maddie, you know that Pepsi is a big part of their personality. And being a phantom, which I must say, pretty Psychobilly to me.
That's
so
true.
Maddie, your retorts.
I would like to see my lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, before I continue.
Speaking of Alan Dershowitz, I can't like your tweet, Ivan, because I was banned from Twitter recently for tweeting this Les Tigres, I'm with her 50,000 times to Alan Dershowitz.
I feel like, not to turn this La Tigre just reunited, but I've been like, I did try to convince myself to be the one person on earth who thinks it's a good song. So like now when I hear it, it just like kind of like, because I have like what's the guy's name?
Pavlovian?
Yeah. Pablo, like I have like a Pablo
Picasso?
Yeah, I have a
Pavlovian response?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna call it Pablo because it's easier.
Pablo Jill?
Yeah, it's okay.
Jill.
He's probably like a European, so like you can be racist against him. But anyway, like it's just like Latigra, I'm with her, just like brings me such joy. It just like brings such a smile to my face. It's a great song.
I think we can tie this all together. You're saying Latigra is back?
Yeah, they are.
They can pioneer the Psychobilly movement. All I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, you're saying you didn't vote for women, so now the women are getting psycho.
I think like the thing about Latigra is that they also sing about horrors. They sing about the horrors of the patriarchy.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And now your lyrics are dumb like a linoleum floor.
Yeah. Latigre Army instead of Tiger Army. Let's get that going.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Well,
our next song is The Year 2000 by the Phenomenauts. So let's listen to a little bit of that real quick. I don't think this is the worst song on the playlist. It's definitely in my bottom 3, I would have to say, unfortunately.
Wrong.
Why? This sounds like SpongeBob Chase music.
This rules.
Yeah. How can you be mad during this? This is so... Look,
how can I be mad during this?
To the listening...
This is the second best song of the week.
To everyone listening...
Do you understand what you've been... Do you understand what you've been doing? These slanderous lies from the liberal left against me.
I had a
Psychobilly.
lovely day a few days ago, and I look and I have a Discord notification, and it's an from Maddie, and it's a Chew saying Maddie was listening to this song, and then a reply saying, "I hate you at Grant."
How rude.
And I stand by that. I fucking hate you, Grant. I hate you so much.
Oh. Okay, then I'm definitely gonna put you in Psychobilly makeup for Halloween one year. I'm gonna crawl in through your window.
Do it. I dare you.
Psychobilly tattoos, bud.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna take a comb in your hair and be like, "Oh, I bet that slicks back real nice."
This isn't slick back.
This song just sounds
pushback.
This song just sounds really racist. This song sounds racist as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Yeah, this song sounds so racist that you can just tell that Bam Margera love this song.
Look, the Phenomenauts have an entire song. It's the most Reddit thing on earth, but they wrote a song about how much they love Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh god.
That was 2012. We just gotta let it slide. Obama was still kicking. I posted a screenshot of this band's Wikipedia page, which we could probably spend an hour on if we really wanted to.
Let's do it.
Gavin, we got to talk about the bus.
We will talk about the bus.
Nothing good ever happens from talking about buses on this podcast.
Yeah. You can. The Phenomenauts are a band. They perform in costume. They're sci-fi themed. They're pretty much the sci-fi Aquabats, is the best way I would describe them. They got famous because they snuck into the Warped Tour and just played anyway, like not on stage. So I mean, that's pretty cool.
Was that the summer of the Warped Tour that the rock show takes place in?
It better be.
They met at the.
There wasn't just a song. There was a whole album called "I'm with Neil."
Yeah, they met in the Phenomenauts bit.
Yeah, this song is awful, but also like, here's the thing about it. I think this song is like irredeemably awful, but I feel like if I heard like this song playing in like a Jackass movie, like I would think it rocks. Like if Johnny Knoxville was like getting his nuts, like I mean, and that's the thing. Like I'm gonna offend some people with this, and I don't care. But Minutemen Corona is basically like 1 degree away from being rockabilly, or I feel like they're just about to be like a psychobilly band. But
look, this is the type of music that needs to be playing while Chris Pontius is in a robot costume shooting a taser gun at Steve-O's asshole. That's what it was built
for. Okay, you're starting to make me like this song a little bit more now.
Here's the let's talk about. While we're on the subject of films, let's talk about the classic film Punk Rock Holocaust, which is filmed at the Vans Warped Tour,
right.
I believe in 2004. The longest scene in the movie is the Phenomenauts playing at a club and everyone in the club getting killed. And it culminates in their van actually being exploded for this shitty direct to DVD movie. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they have like a full custom van that's made to look like the Millennium Falcon. And they just blew that shit up for the movie. It's great.
Yeah, that honestly does sound awesome. I can't lie.
They're very cool. Well, not cool, but they have a good idea.
Yeah, they're cool. They were at this time getting in. They were in hipster runoff all the time, weren't they?
Look, there was million.
I mean, being a psychobilly band is cooler than being in hipster runoff. So
there were fucking a million psychobilly bands about zombies and shit where they dressed up like skeletons. There's one where they dressed up like robots, and for that they have eternal swag.
It's true.
Yeah,
I always, when I ask about my favorite punk bands, I always say the Phenomenauts, No Age, Androids, Perfect Pursuit.
Yeah,
those are my bands. That was my Black Flag, personally.
This is what cyberpunk should sound like.
Good lord.
Yeah. This is what's that band called? Atari Teenage Riot. They wish they could do this shit. They wish they could do what the Phenomenauts did.
I want to read let's read some letterbox reviews of Punk Rock Holocaust.
I like how you were like, we should keep this recording short, and now you're going, let's read reviews on Letterboxd.
I have this movie on DVD, and I do think we should do an episode about it. Andrew WK's in it. Fat Mike is in it.
Rest in peace.
Rancid. Pennywise.
Another band on this playlist is in it.
Yes. I mean, it's terrible. It's just a commercial for Warped Tour and all their sponsors, but it's pretty fucking awesome.
I love Warped Tour and all their sponsors.
I do too.
Yeah. I can't wait to go to Warped Tour this year.
Yeah.
There's literally a scene in the movie where they have the killer cornered, and the guy that actually runs the Warped Tour is asking him, why would you kill all of these people on the van's Warped Tour? It's such a good deal for the price.
That's awesome.
That rocks.
I can't wait to go to Warped Tour this year and buy the compilation CD from Side One Dummy.
Me too. I can't wait either.
I want to learn about the pro-life movement from one of their tents.
If there was a truly psychobilly tent, they would have a pro-death one.
Oh yeah, Gavin, what's the psychobilly stance on abortion? Like, do they think it's cool?
I can ask all the Facebook groups if you really want me.
I would love you.
Just go in one of the Facebook groups, Control F pro-death, see how many results pop up.
I guarantee you that they'll think they just wanted to have.
Are there any like pictures or like psychobilly families parenting done right? You know?
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of a little kid with a mohawk at a Nekromantix show. And
do you think a psychobilly family has like a family portrait where they're all dressed up like, or they're all like painted like pinup models?
Oh my!
Almost certainly. I feel like every picture of a psychobilly family, they all look like pinup models. Shouts out to the Phenomenauts. I think it's a fun bit. I can't get mad at a gimmick band for being fun and not being serious.
Yeah, once Gavin made the Aquabats connection, it all clicked, you know?
Oh yeah, this band opened for Devo too, if that changes anything.
This band sounds like the Psychobilly.
They opened for Betsy DeVos. Yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah, they did.
This changes everything.
Shouts out one time.
Maddie is like, he has his head currently, like he's face palming.
He just can't handle us talking about his favorite kind of music.
He's trying to sculpt his pompadour back up.
Yeah,
Gavin's a big Betsy DeVos fan.
I am.
With this podcast,
Maddie refuses to break kayfabe. Maddie was claiming to have internet problems before, but that was just so they could turn their Zoom off, so they could take down the zombie pinup girl. I saw it. I saw the poster in the back. You didn't want anyone to see it, but we saw it.
A stand-up bass just falls out of the closet.
You can't do this.
Man, do you think when Elvira recently said that she was like dating a lady, do you think that the psychobilly community was like in tatters that day?
I guarantee you, yes. That was.
We should.
It was like 9/11.
I don't necessarily know about that because I feel like the rockabilly community is more.
Hey, Maddie, let's play a game. 3 fingers up, everyone.
Yeah.
This is a game called Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever lived in LA.
What's that?
Never have I ever lived in LA. Put a finger down if you've lived in LA.
Why are you doing this to me, Gavin?
This is just unfriended.
Never have I ever gotten a tattoo. Never have I ever put my hair up all nice. I've always just let it hang down. Maddie, how many fingers you got up right now?
I got one
Just
middle
the one.
finger. Right at you, Gavin. Right at you. Our next song is Horrorpops Where They Wonder. Let's listen to Horrorpops Where They Wonder, which is one of the better songs.
Maddie lost Psychobilly. Never ever.
Actually, wait, hang on. Am I missing? Nope, never mind. I thought I was missing a song. Horrorpops, let's go. This is one of the better ones in the playlist. Chicks Rock.
Shout
That's
out
what
to
I'm learning.
Girl?
Yeah.
Chicks Rock.
This is probably my favorite because it just kind of sounds like a Misfit song.
Pretty much.
But what if
Hey, who do you
instead of the
think's on
Misfits,
guitar?
they were the Miss MISS Fits?
They do have a song called Mistake that is spelled like that. What were you saying, Gavin?
Do we know who's on guitar in this song?
We sure do know who's on guitar in this song.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod for the third time. Kim Nekromantix of the Nekromantix, who is married to Patricia from the Horrorpops.
Oh my god.
Power couple, I would say.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of this power couple that I could look at?
Yes, I have a picture of him soy facing.
Please drop it in chat. I need to see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it. This song's awesome. I really like it.
Yeah, I love it. Gavin, how do you feel? This must be conflicting for you as a lover of both Where They Wonder and the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about this.
This sounds like No Doubt.
Yeah, it kind of.
Yeah.
It sounds like No Doubt with like Misfits backing vocals, which is to say, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely like another band where it's like I can imagine that someone at Punk Rock Bowling thinks is like the best band they've ever heard in their lives.
Wait, so you're saying she's married?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
So it's like
married
the
to the lead
Misfits-
singer of Nekromantix.
So it's like the
Podcast
Mrs.
meet up at
Fits.
Punk Rock Bowling.
God, do you think there's ever been someone who got married at Punk Rock Bowling? Like there
Yes,
has to be.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
God.
Me next year.
You're gonna get married in like the adolescent set or something like that. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I want
what
a
does Taylor?
shithead
Gavin,
from
what does
Dino
Taylor
Reagan.
think about all this? This whole
What
psychobilly
is-
thing.
She doesn't care. She doesn't
The
give
wedding
a shit.
party's all in matching bowling shirts, you know?
I just want someone to
Yeah.
kill me with a bowling ball while me first in the gimme gimmies.
Someone
please.
played me Here Comes the Bride on stand-up Coffin bass.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Oh,
my
Yeah,
God.
this is early
man.
March.
Here
I'll just
comes
say,
the
Mr.
corpse bride.
I'll just say, Chris, I would love to kill you with a bowling ball right now. I would like nothing more
Of course,
than to
you're
do that.
Psychobilly. You're going to Punk Rock Bowling.
I'm gonna kill all of you with
We're not
bowling
talking-
balls.
We are not doing this song justice. This song fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sucks.
is really-
I'm gonna convince you all to do a jackass like stunt where you stand at the end of a bowling thing. You know, you have your nuts
gotta-
hanging out. I'm gonna throw a bowling ball right into your nut sacks, and it's gonna cause you guys to bleed out and die.
You would
And
love
so-
that
Oh.
because you would love that because Jackass always has like psychobilly-esque music playing in the background when something zany happens like that.
Also, you love
Okay.
blood and you love bowling, so you're a psycho.
Johnny
Billy.
Knoxville is an honorary rockabilly.
Pretty
I'm
much,
looking
yes.
at pictures of
I don't
this
even know what the
band
point of me
right
speaking
now.
is. There's no point. There's no
This
point
band-
of me speaking.
this band is
Everything
incredible.
I say is going to be used against me.
Yes.
This band is incredible. I love everything about their aesthetic. I love that it's her. I'm looking at this picture. It's her and like just these guys and like mohawks. But it's just like I feel like one of the best things about this band is that like just looking at this woman, and I feel really bad for this, but you can just tell that like for a specific type of guy, this is the hottest woman on earth.
Yeah, Ken
And, like-
Neckerman.
And
Yeah.
like I want to, Gavin, you spend more time than I have, which is 0 on the Psychobilly forums. Do people horny post about this person?
I've been.
What's her
I
name?
cannot even.
Patricia Day.
Patricia
Can
Day.
you open up an incognito window?
Let me just 90% of posts in the psychobilly groups are about how every psychobilly band aside from the Meteors are terrible. Like they don't even talk about this band.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty astounding.
This band. Okay, now I'm looking at
No,
another
I typed in
picture.
something wrong. These are all cartoon characters having
I'm looking
sex.
at this picture now, and this band looks like the shittiest burlesque show I've ever seen in the world.
Yes, they do have two like
Yeah, they have go-go
go-go
dancers.
dance.
Which is like,
stage.
you know who this woman reminds me of, and like I hope this comes off nicely, but she reminds me of that alt girl that worked with the American Pickers, like at the store.
Yes. Oh my God, she's a rockabilly.
Oh yeah, 100%. You guys watch
one with
American
the leopard
Pickers,
print,
right?
the leopard
Yeah,
print tattoo.
Yeah.
My dad watched American Pickers so much, which means I watched American Pickers so much.
Oh yeah, American Pickers is like
that's
definitely
the show for Dad.
Rockabilly.
That's the show for Dad.
100%. You guys, you've watched American Pickers, right, Gavin?
I have not watched American.
Oh god,
Pickers.
it's a great show. They go to like
I'm
people's houses.
I'm more into American Woman, but
let me pull up a picture of the American Pickers girl so you can just like see what she looks like.
American Pickers.
This woman is in a show called American Pickers. You could tell me she's a psychobilly, and I believe you. Full stop.
Yeah.
Just look. I just sent the picture in the chat. This is a psychobilly.
Woman.
Yes,
that's a psychobilly.
Undoubtedly a psychobilly.
Yeah.
Look, if you're on any sort of like History Channel show post 2011, if you're on Ink Master, you are a psychobilly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Dave Navarro is an honorary psychobilly.
He's close.
Speaking of Dave Navarro, let's hit that porno thing.
Oh no! Oh
Welcome to Porno for Patrons, everyone, the podcast within a podcast. I'm your host. We're once again talking about Dave Navarro's is it Broken? Is that what it's called?
Yes,
I immediately forgot. I need to let you know there is unfortunately zero psychobilly that happens within that film, but what does happen within that film may be considered psycho to many.
Yeah, you know who's like
there's a psychobilly in there.
Did he work with like Sasha Grey on something?
I'm pretty sure Sasha Grey is in that film.
Oh, that's awesome. Sasha Grey seems like someone who's like so close to being like psychobilly, but then she like heard like Peter Bjorn and John or something at the same time, and then she like avoided that path. But like you can just tell that she's got some psychobilly in her. And don't make that a dirty joke. You know?
No, Ivan, I want you to do some homework. Go look up Dave Navarro's 2007 film Broken. Report back to me. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you think of the ending.
I want to say that if Sasha Grey does fuck a psychobilly person and does have a psychobilly in her, like that's her body, her choice. Like I'm not judging. Like if
they
that's
are
what you're
pro-death.
into.
Hold the fuck up. Give me a second, y'all.
Did you just,
y'all
should we stay in the porno podcast or should
Yes, the fuck we should.
Oh my god.
Gavin, what have you found?
No, hold the fuck up. On Patricia Day's Instagram, I'm sending this in the chat. I found a picture of Dave Navarro playing her custom stand-up bass.
Oh my god.
Maddie, get us out of here!
Insane.
This is my parents.
I really gotta see the photo before I play the theme.
Play that damn theme song.
Play that
shit. Thanks for listening.
Oh my god.
So before we go to the next song, a mutual of mine on Twitter asked me to bring up, aren't we all aware that Tiger Army and AFI share 2 members?
What?
Wait, oh my god.
What?
No way.
I needed to bring this up because it was brought to my attention.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That's so crazy. You play Carl Havoc when Davey Havoc is the frontman of AFI.
They're related. Gavin, do you want to bring up the Hard Rock Cafe real quick?
Oh, we didn't even get to that.
Should we just go?
Horrorpops,
okay,
are all of everyone's interests, I guess, combined. Because the Horrorpops sued the Hard Rock Cafe because the Hard Rock. Grant, can you find a picture of this thing?
The doll. If you look up Horrorpops Hard Rock Cafe, it pops up. I'll send it.
Great. Yeah, send a picture of this. The Horrorpops sued the Hard Rock Cafe because the Hard Rock Cafe came out with a rock and roll Barbie that looked exactly like Patricia Day from the Horrorpops. I don't know how that lawsuit went. I'm sure we can find it.
Oh my god. It's really it feels like my parents are fighting.
Yeah. Oh, 404 page.
This is like Stay Together for the kids.
Exactly.
There we go.
And do you know who
Perez
was
Hilton.
representing the Hard Rock Cafe? None other than Alan Dershowitz.
That's right.
Patricia.
Rockabilly Barbie. Hold up, let me hit up eBay.
Oh no. Oh god. Rockabilly Barbie? Or they made a Barbie of your dream girl?
I mean, Maddie's dream girl, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Tony,
It's okay.
Oh my god. Our next song.
$160 on eBay if you
Oh
want
wait.
this, Maddie.
But what's the thing that it's like? They said they want all the money to go to like the Rockabilly community or something.
Give back to the
That's also where I
Rockabilly
went.
community.
All the profits made from the doll to recall and destroy the doll, punitive damages, and attorneys' fees. Okay.
I thought it would
get. No, I thought that she was like, I'm gonna donate the proceeds to like a Rockabilly school for kids or something. But
No,
she
all the
doesn't.
money goes to
School of
oil
Rockabilly?
changes for everyone's old school Cadillac.
School of Rockabilly. That's a movie we can all write.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Our
This
next
is
song.
isn't just like that one like Henry Rollins quote where he's like, "Don't get dismayed. This is punk rock time" or something. He's
Our
where
next
he's like,
song
this
The
is what
Living
Joe
End.
Strummer
End of the World.
prepared you for.
I'm gonna play Into the World right now to end this. Here we go. This is the best song on the playlist because it's in Tony
Wow.
Hawk's Underground 2. And that's all I have to say about that.
I would normally agree with you, but in the context of this playlist, I don't agree.
My
This song
spirit
sounds-
is broken.
this song
Listeners,
sounds
my spirit is broken right now, listeners. I am not having a good time at all.
Well, that's because your spirit is corrupted
Yeah.
and evil, like a true
Okay.
psychobilly.
This sounds like against me, honestly.
I mean, yeah, because this is more folk punk than it is rockabilly.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
sounds
God. Why
like
did you say it sounds like against me? You've ruined this song
Yeah.
for me.
it just sounds like as the eternal cowboy.
Yeah.
Like that's what it sounds like. It sounds like an eternal cowboy against me or something.
Oh.
Maddie has
This is like pints of Jack Daniels make you strong.
This is Maddie's favorite song. Yeah,
I'm just gonna
I'm
play the
sick of-
fucking songs to let you guys riff. You tell me when you're done.
I'm sick of Australia trying to steal American Valor.
Yeah.
Get Iris!
Yeah, the living end are reinventing the Reverend Horton Heat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fucked up.
Okay. Oh my god. You know, I think it's-
White
I think
crosses and stand-up coffin.
Oh my god. We're getting into against me territory where I don't feel comfortable making any jokes about.
I was a teenage psychobilly.
Oh, that's good. I think all psychobillies were teenage anarchists. They are also a fully grown adult anarchist.
Pints of Peppy. Peppy.
Pints of
I was gonna say pints of Pepsi make you strong.
Pepsi.
No, it's gotta be Peppy now.
Pints of Peppy.
Pints of Peppy. That's our psychobilly band now.
Pints of Peppy?
Yeah.
You know who looks like
Yeah.
a psychobilly? Josh Todd from Buckcherry.
No.
It's
He's
so
psychobilly in spirit.
No.
If you combine if you combine Josh Todd and Josh Homme, you'd have the most beautiful psychobilly.
I'm gonna-
Pretty much.
Josh Todd's body with Josh Homme's hair.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh
psychobilly.
my god.
Josh Homme is like if Johnny Bravo hated women. Are you done?
Do you think that there's like a lot of like discussion about like how we can improve psychobilly? Like, do you think there's like a Jessica Hopper emo where the girls aren't essay, but like about
You can't
psychobilly?
improve what's already perfect.
Yeah, come on, Ivan.
This is already the improvement on rockabilly.
I do want to say, to give the psychobilly some credit, which, you know.
To give the psychobilly some credit.
A couple of months ago, there was a thread in the the psychobilly Facebook group where it was like a picture of a guy posed in front of a Confederate flag, and all the psychobillies got mad at him and told him to fuck off. It was pretty fun to see, but I think this song is the worst song on the playlist, in my opinion, just because it doesn't entertain.
Oh my god, I'm looking at this band has like the worst official site.
Gavin, you are such a fucking contrarian sometimes.
What are we talking about? Living End?
This is basically on the list for all the people that we're going to be like, where's Tiger Army or The Living End? This is the section for the obligatory, straightforward psychobilly. I like this song, but I've listened to it since my Tony Hawk Underground 2 days. I could do with less of this song.
That's crazy how The Living End was also on the Guitar Hero 2 soundtrack.
That's
two psychobilly bands.
Carry Me Home.
There was a lot of rockabilly and psychobilly on that Guitar Hero 2. Stray Cats were on it.
What if I just made you all play Gotta Get That? What if I just made you all play Gotta Get That right now? Just a surprise.
We should play Rotten Hell next time.
Our next song is Graveyard Tree 3 by Coffin Cats. Let's hear it.
It's very close to your band, the Coffin Creeps.
Yeah.
I just want this podcast to be over with as quickly as fucking possible.
You're having a great time.
I am. Yeah, I've been doing great.
Yeah, you're kind of like the Scott Aukerman.
Yeah, this song is good.
Yeah.
Listeners, you may think I'm doing a bit where I'm pretending to be mad and defeated. This is not a bit. I'm not happy to be here.
This is totally Danzig core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This just kind of, this is just like, I can't even process the sound. It's just like a song, but I think that people making music and finding creative expressions is good, and I think that if these Coffin Cats found a group of other misfits cats who don't fit into the world and got together and made this song, and I think that's pretty fucking punk rock and valuable.
I agree. See you at Punk Rock Bowling.
Exactly. I feel like most of the other guitar tones, I'm going to get into more guitar stuff, have been very like cleaner, more on the rockabilly side. That one sounded like it was going straight through a metal zone, like very like early 80s metal music.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of sounded like Discharge too.
I'd like to get a word in. Didn't think about this at Grants at the playlist the other day. There's almost like chilling about the character of Maddie, someone who finds the thought of psychobilly to be entertaining, almost as if he's having a laugh.
That's true.
Maddie is adjusting the pompadour right now.
Which theatrical Joker do you think listens to Psychobilly? I mean, we all know the answer.
Jared.
He's got the
I knew Jack Nicholson Joker definitely listens to rockabilly.
It's me.
We need a Psychobilly.
Oh my god!
Isn't that basically Cesar Romero?
We need a true Psychobilly.
Cesar Romero
Joker.
was the rockabilly Joker.
No, he's
Jared
like
Leto
proto
is
psychobilly.
Yeah.
He's
That's
kind of
rockabilly.
like
Look,
he's kind of like the Stooges. Cesar Romero's the Stooges, and then like Jared Leto is like the White Stripes.
Look,
I just think he's like MGK.
I have green hair dye. I have makeup. I listen to psychobilly. The casting is clear.
God.
Yeah.
Jack White does listen to psychobilly for sure.
Almost undoubtedly.
Jack White's not cool enough to listen to psychobilly.
Yeah,
Jack
even I know
White
that.
and Phoebe Bridgers are both appropriating psychobilly.
Oh my god, my bisexual ass can't handle Phoebe Bridgers. Right now.
I feel like Phoebe Bridgers should be tried for her crimes, which is appropriating skeleton costumes from the psychobilly community.
From the psychobillies, I agree. It's time to hold Phoebe accountable.
That's why bisexuals are getting into psychobilly this year.
I need psychobillies is like emanating bisexual energy, and I am living for it.
I'm gonna post a picture of Patricia Day and the Nekromantix guy and just say bisexual culture
is being attracted to both of them.
Yeah,
let's see, Bo Burnham, funny feeling, rockabilly.
Well, our next song.
My mentally unstable bisexual ass is about to lose it. So Mac freaking lose it.
We need a millennial Psychobilly.
Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say we have this nice new like culture of like underground rappers who appreciate Blink-182. I think it's time for them to dive a little bit deeper into the Warped Tour lineup, and we get some Psychobilly rap acts.
That's right.
Isn't that what's
Yellow Wolf?
Yeah, Yellow Wolf. Who's the one guy?
Punk. Leave him alone.
Oh my god, wait. On this subject, you need to check out Sean Kingston did a song with Travis Barker last year. And you can tell it's a Travis Barker collab because the video is Sean Kingston in the desert in a Cadillac. He's just like hanging out outside the Cadillac. It's so good.
Wait, do the transplants count as Psychobilly?
No, they're their own thing.
I don't know. Skinhead Rob be looking a little Psychobilly sometimes.
Oh my god, you need to check out the Transplants cover of Kraz. They covered Do They Owe Us a Living? And it's just like, it's so good watching Travis Barker play a Kraz song.
Fuck yes.
I'd love to let you two just keep going and see where this conversation heads.
Can we bring it back to Dave Navarro?
Oh, wait, actually?
Maddie is about to die. We can't do this.
Did you actually
Maddie,
have something else to say about Dave Navarro?
No, I just want
to. He's beautiful, and I hope he's doing okay.
I hope he's doing
I think Dave Navarro could spearhead the Psycho Betty movement. I think he's got the cheekbones for it.
Maddie, what do you think about this song?
Carmen Electra is Psychobilly for sure.
Yes. Maddie, give us your take. We can't move on until you tell us what you think about Graveyard Tree 3.
It's not very good.
We need a Psychobilly Disney princess.
We need a Psychobilly president, Joe Biden.
This is incomprehensible. This is all incomprehensible. What the fuck are you guys fucking talking about?
Marvel Studios needs in the MCU a Psychobilly.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up, Chris!
Pop was a bad dude is a line you could easily fit into a Psychobilly song.
Shut up! Grant.
What if Hawkeye listens to the Cramps?
Shut the fuck up!
Psychobilly Freakout.
Freakout.
Grant, for this next one, I want to play the music video because, of course, I was grabbing the MP3s to play snippets, but the video for this immediately stood out to me because
yes.
Some of these are the most. Mad Sin, this next band, these are the ugliest people I've ever seen in my entire life.
Look, it's a song about a dude being down bad.
That's a weird way to talk about your girlfriend who's in this video, Maddie.
Wow.
Your Psychobilly girlfriend you're denying.
Ivan, you know my girlfriend. You don't want to have this conversation with me.
Okay.
Maddie,
You don't want to continue this bit, Ivan. You don't want to continue this bit.
Okay.
Mad Sin 9 Lives. Let's watch this damn video and look at this freak. This freak in this video. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is literally the opening to American Pickers.
God, I haven't watched American Pickers in so long. I really want to watch American Pickers now. Oh wait, I just remembered. There's an episode of American Pickers where they decorate Jack White's house. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right now we're watching basically an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die, the classic Spike TV program.
Right.
Oh my god, this is
This guy looks cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is kind of like Kelly Reichardt, like Wendy and Lucy, like the opening.
You can't just say these things. You can't just say these sentences.
I think Ivan is the only person that I know of that literally just 100% of the time they just speak before thinking.
This was instead of sepia tone, this was more like silver. This would be the Give It Away music video.
Is that LA?
It's Las Vegas.
I feel like
God, look at how casually slapping those sticks.
This is like, oh my god,
Oh, Los Angeles.
oh my god! I just realized Robert Rodriguez has to love this shit.
Absolutely.
This is some Robert Rodriguez ass shit for sure.
I never made it past like 5 minutes into the movie, but I'm assuming this is what happens in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh my god! Do you think Danny Trejo also? He's got to be out on this shit.
Yeah.
This
Did
guy
you see
from
the-
9 Lives.
Did you see the?
Ivan.
There's a picture of Danny Trejo's son. He's wearing a Ramon shirt the other day.
Wow.
Awesome. Awesome.
Danny Trejo's like a punk.
Oh my fucking god! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I just want to say that the guy from Night Live
in the new Far Cry
Oh my
game.
God.
I think this is footage from that.
I just wanted to say a joke. I just want to say a joke.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
My joke is that the guy from Night Lives looks like Rockabilly Harvey Weinstein.
That's
The
pretty
band's called
distasteful.
Mad Sin, Maddie. I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
pretty distasteful.
That's distasteful.
Yeah, that man is a criminal.
Good. Good because all these guys in this band deserve to be in jail for making this song.
Hey, if rock and roll is a crime, then lock me up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I bet if we
Great.
sent this to
Would love
Eric
to.
Alper, he would love it.
I think this guy Maddie's jealous because this guy's living his authentic self, and Maddie wishes he could do it.
Look how happy they are singing this song about being down bad because your girlfriend cheated on you.
Exactly. This is history. This is the second film
What
ever
if,
made. This is the second film ever made right after they filmed that train coming into the station.
So maybe this is like the other side of the story to Lips of an Angel.
Yes. Maddie is walking away. Maddie is
That's fine. Oh no, it's
gonna.
gonna autoplay something after this.
I hope it's more psychobilly.
I want to know what they have to say about love.
What is Maddie? Maddie's about to smother himself with a pillow.
Oh my god. They have a bus. They have a tour bus, so they're doing well.
A lot of great custom basses in these videos.
Yeah. I feel like custom basses are like the rockabilly equivalent of like Jeff Dunham's puppets. Like everyone has.
Oh, it's too late. I just realized that those guys looked like the Psychobilly Sopranos.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
guess what? I like that song. I think that song's pretty fun.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most Psychobilly Jeff Dunham puppet? I think it's Jose Jalapeno.
I think so too.
Probably.
That's the one that was in Delta Farce, the Larry the Cable Guy movie.
Oh
Danny
my god. Danny
yeah, with Danny
Trejo.
Trejo's in it.
Yeah.
They think they're going to Iraq, but they end
The
up in
ultimate,
Mexico.
the ultimate like Psychobilly celebs, definitely Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like a cliche, but Guy Fieri's pretty
Yeah.
fucking close.
Yeah.
I mean,
for
he's
sure.
got the flames. He's got the classic cars.
What's
He's
the
got
name
the
of
hair.
that
fucking
fucking
How
social
is
distortion,
Lit's
dude?
not a psycho? Yes, social distortion and lit and like Smash Mouth are so important.
Yeah, I feel like some Lady Gaga eras try to be a little rockabilly. Like it depends. Oh wait, of course. Gwen Stefani, The Sweet Escape. That's like definitely Psychobilly vibes.
How are we holding up, Maddie? What do you think about Nine Lives?
What the fuck are you talking about? What are even?
I don't like the title Nine Lives because it sounds like you're about to say 9/11, and I think that's a pretty bad thing.
That's pretty offensive. I would
Yeah,
agree.
sure. That's what I think. It reminds me of
I don't
9/11,
think- yeah, I don't
and
think
I
if-
don't like it.
That Maddie will say a slur on this podcast again.
I think if the
It's taken a lot
Nekromantix
of
were on
energy
that
not
plane,
to,
it wouldn't have
Rose.
gone down the way it did.
What was
I
that?
agree.
What did you just say?
Because they
It's
would have
taking
held
a
the
lot of
plane up
energy.
because he was trying to carry on his coffin
Look,
base.
There's probably a direct domino from Buddy Holly crashing in that plane to Psychobilly existing right now.
I think so, because I'm pretty sure Psychobilly was invented when some, crazy kid thought of, the corpse of Buddy Holly playing music still. And
Basically,
just thinking
yeah.
about that just gives sends chills down my spine.
It shivers down my spine.
It's so
This,
scary.
they should reframe it because Psychobilly. All this talk about Psycho is like kind of freaking me out. You know, it's like Halloween already over. You know, we're getting into Christmas
Honestly,
season now.
Kind of ableist.
Good, Ivan. You should be scared.
I agree.
You should
they
be
should change
scared.
the name.
Maddie's
should
gonna,
change
Yeah.
Maddie's gonna kill me right now, so I am scared. But also, like, if Maddie kills me, that would be pretty horror, and that would be pretty Psychobilly FM.
That's good credit.
I think they should change it to a less ableist like genre moniker. Maybe like Creepy 50s.
Yeah,
creepy.
Ooh,
Billy.
yeah.
more like neurodivergent Billy.
No, because Billy is very gendered, and I think we're doing away with that.
Okay.
That's why I think
So-
Creepy 50s.
Well, but I don't think it's really that gendered because like there's Billie Eilish and Billie Joe Armstrong.
That's true.
yeah, but I also
So you're
I
inherently like
invented
you're just
Psycho
being
Betty.
like
I invented Psycho Betty, and I turned it into a gender
you're
thing.
just
So I have to
being
stay phased.
heteronormative right now. I think
I am incredibly
That's true.
heteronormative because I invented
Maddie,
Psychobilly
So,
and
I think
Bird
we
Girl
should just-
Records.
I think we should just go around and say what we think about the genre and what we've learned and what we think this genre can do to maybe make a comeback.
I thought you were going to be like, how can this genre help provide mutual aid in our communities?
That as well, actually, if you have any ideas. I'll go first. I think this genre is fun. I have fun listening to it. You don't take it seriously. The people who make it are the only people who are allowed to take it seriously, I think. But I think it's very funny that Maddie is on the ground. I think it's cool that these people walk among us and are allowed to vote and have sex and all. Correct.
Yeah, there's one in this chat right now. There's two.
There is one. Yeah, I support my Psychobilly friends. I think
you're not my friend, Gavin. You're no longer my friend.
Okay, never come to my house again. I'll never get you a beer. You're not invited to my butt rock wedding whenever that happens.
No, I want to know. No,
you're banned from the premises.
I'm just kidding.
I love
Maddie just showed everyone on the Zoom call a very sensitive part of their body.
Wait, what?
Well, Psycho Willie.
Oh, did we finally go Tubin mode after promising it all?
No. Jeffrey Tubin goes wild.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun. Anyone else?
Look, I've loved Psychobilly for like a decade now. I love the movies with the monsters. I love those slapping basses. Nekromantix, come to my house, please. I've got a VHS tape of Forbidden Planet. We can watch it together. I'll get Pepsi. I have a popcorn machine. We'll do a movie night. What I've learned is that you have to pass a level of cool to appreciate Psychobilly. And me and Gavin are just so cool, you know?
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah.
So true.
I guess I'll go. I think the story of Jesus Christ dying on the cross and coming back from the dead 3 days later was maybe the first Psychobilly piece of fiction or nonfiction, depending on what you believe.
I don't want even.
And so I think the real Psychobilly is the man that lives inside of us, and that is Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
So I got a couple words on Psychobilly. It's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess I haven't gone yet. So Maddie's ready to like kill himself on camera right now. Like it's gonna be like unfriended, but it's Maddie killing himself.
Exactly. Only to come back as a zombie, the most Psychobilly way.
That's right.
Oh my God, I hate this.
This is already this is like Spawn, the comic book too.
Oh,
like
right.
Maddie's gonna come back.
Oh, you know what? If you do die, here's the thing: you're already prepared. Because that base of yours doubles as a coffin.
That's right.
I feel like I have to outlive you all out of spite now. That's where I'm at.
So that way we can cut up our bodies and make a nice little Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep all of our decomposing corpses inside of your coffin base? I think that's a little too extreme. What do I
say? What do I say that's not going to be twisted against me at this point?
I don't know. You could just say no. What would I say to that?
Maddie, have you ever tried being polite? Have you ever tried kindness and treating others as you would like to be treated?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think you're a Psychobilly because you're missing the one thing that they all have: kindness.
I legitimately feel bad now.
I don't.
This is the first time you guys have said I'm not Psychobilly. I'm really happy now. I'm so happy.
Look,
guys, I beat the Psychobilly allegations. Let's go.
How do you Psychobilly?
So Maddie.
Yes.
Do you like Psychobilly?
No. I like some of the songs on this playlist. I'm going to be real for a second. I liked a couple of songs on here. I thought, Psychobilly Freakout was kind of fun. I thought that, went to a live show and that was going off. I thought, I'd have a lot of fun with that.
Psychobilly live show that you paid money to see.
Run for Your Life. I thought that was a lot of fun. It's
good one for
it's
your
Psychobilly
playlist.
Paramore. I think that's fun. I thought Where They Wander was a lot of fun. Obviously, In the World has a lot of nostalgia value for me, and I like that song quite a bit. Other than that, didn't really like the rest. The Cramps, Human Fly. I might get shit for it, but I didn't really care for that. Wreckin' Crew, it's okay. Year 2000, didn't like it at all. Rotten Hell did not like that at all. I think Nekromantix belonged in a jail cell. And then the rest, I don't got anything to say. Madsen is very funny looking. That video is a lot of fun because it's Psycho. Who the fuck said it was Psychobilly Sopranos?
I did.
That's
Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Did you say thank you? Oh, I guess you really are a Psychobilly after all.
No, no. Oh God. See, well, that's it. That's great.
I want to say because Maddie didn't let me finish my Psychobilly thoughts. And I can already tell that they want to kill me. But yeah,
that's correct.
I've been listening to like Sarah Records tweet all week, and to go from that to like these songs about like monsters and like hot rods and stuff is quite it's quite a contrast. But I came in with an open mind, and what I got was something that was not for me. But unlike Maddie, who doesn't like dissenting opinions and wishes that he could control the world with an iron fist, I learned that this is meaningful music to people like Grant and Gavin, and this allows people whose voices sometimes aren't heard to have a little bit of joy in their lives. The freaks, the weirdos, the punks, the outcasts. And who am I to gatekeep that judgment? So if this brings you joy, I just want to say I'm not you, but I see you, I hear you, and I love you, my gay son. So Psychobilly, not for me. But if this is your community, like, I'm just glad you have space.
Can you believe this podcast has been less than an hour and a half?
It feels like it's been 4 days.
Less than an hour and a half, and they still have not legalized Psychobilly marriage.
That's right.
I won't get married until they legalize Psychobilly marriage.
Yeah. I'm not having my butt wrapped wedding until Psychobilly.
You are an incredible ally. I do have to say that.
The American government is full of juggalos trying to keep down Psychobilly rights.
Whoa, this is not. We don't know. Let's not turn this into an anti-juggalo podcast.
Yeah. I have a Canva account, so I'm gonna make some ways to support your Psychobilly siblings.
Yeah, listen, I'm not anti-juggalo. I'm just anti-juggalo oppression of Psychobilly.
We don't need to pit these two.
I'm not pitting them against each other. They're doing it for me.
Maddie looks like he's in a Criterion Channel movie that I watched like 15 minutes of about ennui and then never finished right now.
Oh God! Well,
Maddie, are you considering cracking open a cold bottle of Faygo right now?
Oh my God!
Are you thinking about making the?
Let me end this fucking podcast, please. End this. Grant, thank you so much.
If you're out there,
shut the fuck up, Gavin. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk to Grant.
There, pay us $8 and send us a playlist of music that Maddie actually likes.
What if I put together a playlist? I had this idea just now. What if I put together a playlist of all the songs, or at least 10 songs that I use for my my WWE tribute videos that I used to make when I was 10 years old?
That would be amazing.
I'm gonna have to do that at some point.
We literally just listened to that playlist today.
Grant, I want to. Grant, I just genuinely, I want to thank you for putting in this playlist. I'm honestly shocked that you while you have enabled this torture by creating this playlist, you did not participate that much in the torture of me, and I have to
Maddie,
thank you for that.
Cannot stress how legitimately bad I feel right now watching you break on camera.
It's a Psychobilly
Maddie,
freak
I
out,
have a
ladies and gentlemen.
question. It's about your playlist. Are there any artists from Psychopathic Records on there? Just wondering.
I don't.
Maddie,
Thank you,
I just want to say,
Grant.
You would
Thank
know
you, Grant.
the Insane Clown Posse label. You used to live near Illinois. You probably were close to Cave and Rock.
Rose, Chris wants to speak, and I'm going to let Chris speak.
I don't want this to end on a bad note of me being mean to you.
Yeah, we should all say one thing that we love about Matty, so he can feel more comfortable in his Psychobilly identity.
And I think you should end it with a kiss.
That's not what I was going to say.
You're going to be nice to me. I don't want to hear anything.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say,
this podcast
I came into
if I
may, I don't mean to raise my voice. I just want to say what I have to say. It's coming straight from the heart. I came into this episode.
I
came into this
as a reject.
damn it, I feel like Maddie right now. I came into this episode as a Psychobilly, but I ended it as a Psychobully. And I'm sorry.
Well, I entered this episode to talk about Psychobilly, and I left with some Psycho buddies.
Oh.
Except Maddie, who wants to kill me.
Yes, that is correct. That is still correct.
He's gonna kill you and then Psycho-bury you.
What? No, I'm Psycho-berry.
That's true.
What if there was like a Psychobilly porno called Psych Off?
We did it in this fucking podcast.
But
I
there
came
are
into this world
Psychobilly
as a
pornos.
reject. Look into these eyes.
Let's look at those Psychobilly pornos right now. Let me put it in
Wait,
incognito tag.
Let's play that damn theme song. No, this
I don't want to do this.
This is Indieheads After
This
Dark.
is an episode of our Patreon.
Click on it. Click on it. Click on it. Click on it. Click on it.
Okay, I feel like
Hit that theme music.
if I click this link, I feel like this is gonna be like a virgin suicides moment for us.
No, it's okay. Look, I did do a thing where I searched Blink-182 on Pornhub just to see what it came up. And there's this like trend, I'm not shitting you, where people do like they take their favorite moments from their favorite pornos and sync them to a song.
It's a PMV.
PMV, porn music video.
Yeah.
So there was one that was like, what's my age again? And it's like you see like yeah, or like to all the small things. And I was like, well, that just seems derogatory of yourself.
Yeah.
It would be great if there was one to Adam's song though.
Oh god.
Just like, you know. But yeah, someone did upload also Pinkerton in its entirety on Pornhub, which I thought was great.
Maddie's typing in Psychobilly cum tribute, which I think is very crass.
No, I'm not. I'm Chris. I'm not doing that.
Maddie, Psychobilly. Wow,
I literally have video. I literally have video evidence.
It says you previously searched this. That's all.
I literally have video evidence of me not doing that right now. So
It's
you better
photoshopped.
not. Once again, I have to call upon my lawyer, Alan Dershowitz.
Maddie, you can't just keep saying shit and like lying on the internet, okay? You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I would never lie because, again, my lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, has told me not to lie on camera because that will be used against me.
You're a coward for closing out a porno.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Do you think there's any?
Fuck it. All right, Gavin, let's do it.
Do you think in Rockabilly?
Wait,
Let's
Maddie,
do it.
before you play it, put on the theme music. We need the theme music.
Let's.
Do you think Psychobilly porno, if they start jacking off instead of lube, they use pomade?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Porno for Patrons. We're gonna click.
Oh, no.
I would call it
porn.
Psych and Miri make a porno.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, no, that's not Psychobilly.
That was Psychobilly.
No,
That was not
none of that was
Psychobilly. We're
Psychobilly.
closing out of that.
Close this out. Play the music again.
I don't know what we expected.
Thanks for listening.
I'm actually kind of pissed off about that. I feel like I was false advertised too.
I know. Well, then,
very progressive search results, though.
Yeah, we love that.
Oh boy. Well,
I'm sure it'd be way different if you typed in rockabilly.
I would like this podcast to be under an hour and a half. So I want to thank Grant. Thank you for putting in this playlist. Thank you, Chris, Barely Marsh. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Rose, for all coming on and torturing me for an hour and a half on the Indieheads podcast. Which, if you want to torture me, of course, the Dave Grohl tier, the Dave Grohl fan club tier on patreon.com/Indieheads podcast, $8 a month. And you are able to put together a 10-song playlist of your choosing to torture me with, to torture Gavin with, to torture Rose with, even Grant. You can torture Grant.
Look, if someone wants to make a playlist of embarrassing songs from like my childhood just as revenge, all I'm going to say is I used to listen to a genre called Victorian Industrial, and it's embarrassing.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Well,
so,
then,
like,
type that into Pornhub.
I'm not typing. I don't think I want to watch porn ever again. I think.
Well, there's one porno you need to watch before you die,
and put you in chastity after searching all those Psychobilly JOI videos. You're finally cured.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I actually feel bad right now. I am so
I don't
sorry.
think you. I don't think you should feel shame at all. I don't think you should feel shame. Everyone gets those urges.
It's okay, Maddie. I used to be ashamed of being gay also, but then I got over it. So I'm sure you'll find your Psychobilly love one day.
Listen, I spent my entire life reveling in a pool of shame. I have made it my armor now. I can't feel ashamed of anything.
Look,
an hour and 30 minutes, we made it, everybody.
I've been sitting here in a corset for an hour and 30 minutes. So
yeah, please, we need to.
I think that was a line taken directly from the Psychobilly porno.
Oh my god. All right. Well, hopefully, I didn't enjoy this podcast, but hopefully you did, listeners. And we will see you next week, which I think we have one more playlist episode. Rose, what is that playlist?
Well, hello everyone. Yes, special episode because yeah, it is the incoming of the cabal that has been pulling the strings on this podcast now, and it will usher in a new era. It is songs to trans your gender to, a playlist given to us by Jenna, one of our lovely patrons. We will be having me, Lily, Natalie, and Jackie on that episode, and nobody else. It's gonna be a fun time. You'll probably enjoy it. I think it's got hits from Bruce Springsteen and They Might Be Giants, among others. You'll see how it all ties together.
Well, there we go. And then, of course, after that episode, we'll begin our end of year coverage, podcast awards, album of the year stuff. That's it. That's all we're doing. And then, of course, coming in January is the premiere of Five Morons versus Maroon 5. The special series that myself, Gavin, and Alex, and two other guests every week, we'll be listening to the singles discography of the one and only Maroon 5 and reviewing every single single they've released. Not album, every single. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm actually legitimately very excited to have that series. I'm very excited to enter Adam Levine's Mind Palace. Maybe whereas Gavin watched like all of Ink Master, maybe I'll watch like all of The Voice. That and then just go crazy. So maybe I'll have my own.
You gotta watch the movie he's in called Fun Mom Dinner.
Oh my god! Yeah.
It has like weirdly
ominous title.
I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna watch this SNL episode that he hosted.
It has like a bunch of like alt comedy people. Like John Early is in it. Molly Shannon is in it. Katie Aselton. So it's actually mumblecore too.
Oh, great!
So you gotta check it out.
Toni Collette in that.
Yes. They got her in it. David Wayne is in it. Like Paul Rudd.
It's written by Paul Rudd's wife, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's awful. You gotta watch it though. Katie Aselton is like, oh, my marriage lacks spice, and then like Adam Levine.
Why are we talking about this? I
think Adam Levine. Have you seen Adam Levine without his shirt on? I think he could pass for Psychobilly.
Just like you.
It's true. Anyway, yeah, Fun Mom Dinner. Highly recommend.
Fun Mom Dinner. Well,
I give it a 1 star on Letterboxd.
And what a fun mom dinner this has been.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all next week for Songs Strange Genre 2, and throughout the rest of the month for our end-of-year coverage. You know, remember when we talked about new music on this podcast? We're going to do that again, but like only for like 3 weeks.
We did it like 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well,
talk about nude music.
Well then,
let's go.
Hopefully all of this episode.
we did, Ivan. We already did. It was called Bare Naked Ladies. They had a #1.
They had a naked day.
Oh my god,
Maddie and the.
Yeah, I'm done.
Bye everybody.
Psychobilly Freakout!